Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 replay cast. Today it is a 1 versus 1 on Last Refuge, and somebody is putting down a ton of rally points. But up top, we have our purple human player, Rifleboy, and down on the bottom, we have our dark green human player, Zeikoo. And now this isn't necessarily a top replay or replay of the week from Warcraft 3 ArenaNet. Nothing like that. The website has been somewhat inactive lately. Hasn't posted a new replay of the week in about a week and a half or two. And no new top replays have been posted by the admins either. So I am just picking and choosing some of the replays here. And I'm going to start casting whatever until another top replay or what have you comes out. But two very good players, two players that really like to cast. Zeikoo down here is always seems to be a replay of the week kind of guy, and Rifleboy I always enjoy because he likes to use Rifleman a lot. I very much enjoy Rifleman. Maybe he will use it in this game, maybe not, who knows, but he typically uses Rifleman a lot. And both players human, both players going for an Archmage right off the bat. And where are they going? Looks like going over to the Rock Golem camp first. Perhaps? Does look like that is the case. However, Zeikoo going after a slightly smaller camp here, gets Gloves of Haste for his Archmage, and the Rock Golem camp will fall for Rifleboy. So going for the good stuff first and foremost. And apparently my Windows firewall is off, but screw it. Because nobody likes the Windows firewall anyway. And actually, that's the first time I got a notification like that in one of my replays. Very interesting. Ton of Strength drops, and a Scourge Bone Chimes right off the bat for Rifleboy. We'll see if he puts those to good use or not. So the Footman in the base there. And now Zeikoo's turn on the Rock Golem camp. Level 2 for Rifleboy there already for doing that Rock Golem camp right off the bat. Belt of Giant Strength +6, not particularly useful for the Archmage, but 150 health is always welcome, or selling it is always welcome as well. Not a very particular tome either, particularly useful tome. And up top, down at the bottom here, Zeikoo's base being harassed by Rifleboy. Getting a few kills here and there on some of these random peasants. Not going to call them militia. And another one will fall there, and possibly another one right off the bat. Meanwhile, the Archmage has to bail, but getting some proxy experience for those militia dying. All the militia ganging up on one Rifleman there, or one Footman. Got him just all over the place today. Troll Priest for Rifleboy, and the Priest run right into the thick of things there, and may be lost because of that another Priest there for Zeikoo. Troll Priest there dispels Zeikoo's Water Elemental, but runs himself out of mana doing that. Another Dispel goes off on Rifleboy's Water Elemental, and another one there finally takes it out.
Ready to work.
Not gonna keep there. Has an Arcane Tower in the back. No Arcane Tower, just now bringing up a tower, and the keep gonna be much later there for Zeikoo at the moment. And the Arcane Vault on the way for Rifleboy. And no Arcane Vault on the way just yet for Zeikoo. A little bit behind in some ways. Ogre Warrior camp will fall for Zeikoo there. Rifleboy goes after the Ogre camp. Gets himself a Gloves of Haste. And Ogre Magic Falls gives him a Potion of Greater Mana. Always a useful item. And now all the creeps fall there. Level 3 for Zeikoo's Mage. Level 3 for Rifleboy's Mage. However, Zeikoo's Archmage there is much, much higher, nearly level 4, whereas Rifleboy's is just breaking the level 3 point. So needs to get on some creeping here and catch up to his opponent. Now going to go after the other Ogre Magic Camp here. Down at the bottom of the Goblin Laboratory. Gets a Goblin Shredder to help with all of this. Magi just about to go down here. Wand of the Wind. Claws of Attack for Rifleboy. Still not nearly as high as his opponent, nearly 4.5. And still not level 4 for Rifleboy's Archmage, but he does have that Scourge Bone Chimes, which does help quite a bit for these footmen here. Although 15% of 12 to 13 damage is not quite a lot, but it always helps. And he can always sell that later on in any desperate times. We'll give him a good chunk of change. Scroll of Regeneration, a Lesser Clarity Potion for Zeikoo. And that Wand of the Wind can come in handy here whenever he decides to use that. And he can hold back a few units when a Rifleboy actually goes to retreat. And get a few free kills on that, or just simply wait for a while to get a more precious unit later on. Zeikoo getting peppered up here pretty good. There is one water elemental, but it's going after the Shadow Priest, and all of the units there going on Zeikoo's Archmage. But now a second hero on the field for Zeikoo is the Panda, and for Rifleboy it is the Mountain King. So we'll have to see which one will prevail, the Mountain King or the Panda Brewmaster.
Horses are under attack.
And mass farming wood there with the Goblin Shredder for now. Some bunch of militia has been brought down, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea or not. And going to go after the Archmage here, and should be able to get him, but he can pop a Potion of Invulnerability, and he has a Scroll of Town Portal as well, so I don't think he's going to get him either way. He can just Town Portal as soon as this Invulnerability Potion is up, and that's exactly what it's going to do. However, in the process, Zeikoo loses all of his units. Looks like both players lost all of their units in general, and Rifleboy lost a lot of militia there. Two Arcane Towers in the back there for Zeikoo, and Arcane Sanctum coming up. And Arcane Sanctum is already up for Rifleboy, and there's a Rifleman now. Yeah, I'm gonna run away with that Goblin Shredder there. Can't quite Stormbolt it, as it is mechanical. However, the two Arcane Towers ripping into these water elementals here, doing the extra damage on them. And I think the Goblin Shredder got that kill there. And peasants repairing up the Goblin Shredder as fast as they can while it is in combat. Very well done there, keeping that Shredder alive. Now the Ogre Magic Camp gonna be creeped out here by the human Rifleboy. Although both of them are human technically, but the Rifleboy human. And gonna leave his Mountain King here to level up a little bit. Potion of Greater Healing. Very nice item for that Mountain King. Mountain King has a Boots of Speed. And we'll finish off the rest of the camp here while the Archmage waits on the side. Wants to get all that experience on the Mountain King. But the Archmage can still gain creep experience to level 5. I'm now going to move out again here. There is an Ogre Lord camp down there that he could be benefiting from pretty greatly. Uses a Scroll of Regeneration. And Zeikoo going after the camp over this way. Didn't see what exactly he got. I think just a Circle of Nobility there from that camp. Now both sides going to be going after their respective Ogre Lord camps. I'm going to try and pull away a little bit. But Zeikoo just going straight for it, not pulling too much there. And the Ogre Lord will fall first. Legion Doomhorn gets Unholy Aura, which will be very nice. A nice quick human army is a good army indeed. Now the Ogre Magi should fall here. Nope, doesn't go after it. It's going to get that Ogre Lord first. Cloak of Flames on a Mountain King, very nice. And the Ogre Magi falls The rest of the camp soon to follow thereafter. Level 3 Mountain King now level 2 Stormbolt, and that's when Stormbolt starts to get pretty good. Tome of Intelligence that nobody decides to pick up, even though the Mountain King was right on there to begin with. That's okay though. And Zeikoo has an expansion down here, and looks like it will be spotted by Rifleboy. And Mountain King with the Cloak of Flames burning up these peasants a little bit. Always a good time. Although it's only 10 damage, not a lot of damage, but still, good times are good times indeed. Zeikoo's expansion should fall here. I don't see him getting to there anytime soon. So this expansion was definitely not worth it for him to build that town hall. I don't think he was producing, rather mining for that long enough to actually make profit on this town hall. So that is going to cost him and set him back a little bit. Town hall falls there. A victory for Rifleboy there, getting a hold of that town hall when he did. And Rifleboy's base may be in a bit of danger here. No, he's going to be going after the Ogre Lord, Ogre Magic Camp here. But he's going to pick up all the units here. It looks like he's going to try and bring them right into the back side of the base here. But he's going to have to go right at this Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower is going to get some damage in on that Zeppelin. Meanwhile, Rifleboy down here doing some damage to the farms. Drops his army into the back of the base here. The Arcane Tower will fall very, very quickly. And is he going to call militia or not? Does he even know this is going on? Looks like a base race at the moment. And Zeikoo doing a lot of damage here. And Rifleboy doing a lot of damage to Zeikoo. Zeikoo doing a lot of damage to Rifleboy, that is. And now the economic ability of Rifleboy is now pretty much 0. And he did produce militia and decided to get them out of there. Now the main base here of Zeikoo, I think, is in more so trouble than Rifleboy is, as he has a good number more units than Zeikoo does. And not looking good at all. It looks like Zeikoo is not really saving any peasants. Looks like he's going to try and run them out of there. But he didn't even bother making them militia so that they would move much faster. And Mountain King trying to chase down some of those units here, but meanwhile the base is completely under siege, and Zeikoo sieging the base of Rifleboy, but just not as fast. And although he will kill that town hall first, and here goes the Scroll of Town portal to his base to try and save this keep, and is still producing peasants here so they can run off and possibly build farms if he has to stay alive. Panda pops a potion of invulnerability. Who will win this battle? This is really going to come down to it. If Zeikoo loses too many units, he's just going to have to straight up GG. There's just nothing left to produce. He does have the production buildings, but not quite the economy to do so. And Zeppelin falls now, and Zeikoo's Archmage falling very, very quickly, and loses the Archmage. Not going to be good. Here goes the Brewmaster, and looks like Rifleboy will lose his Archmage, and Zeikoo leaves the game, leaving our top human player, Rifleboy, the winner of the game here. So the unit score and hero score, Rifleboy was just pretty much on top the whole time. However, Zeikoo did have a higher level hero for a while, but really Rifleboy's army was just vastly superior pretty much the whole game. And with that expansion that Zeikoo tried to make, and he did make it, problem is he didn't last long enough. And even though you have an expansion, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gaining money. You pretty much have to make the expansion and then all of the peasants to actually mine the gold if you didn't bring any over, which normally most people do. Any sane person would, I suppose. But then you have to actually mine the gold equivalent to the town hall and then some to actually be making profit. So your expansion in the world of Warcraft 3 must last long enough to make profit. And Zeikoo only mined 300 additional gold, approximately, and that is not really the equivalent of a town hall there, so he definitely lost a lot of money on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and I will see you guys next time.